Alright, so we've been loading eggs into the barrel. They're all in there now. We've been manipulating the level of the water with this standpipe that is where the water inlet is. Now that everything's in there, we're just going to raise it up and put the cap back on it. It's got a hole in the top so air can escape when bubbles form down below. And slowly, actually not that slowly, the water rises. We actually get all of our water from about 500 feet up creek. And we have got a set of piping that brings it down and into the clarifier. Once the major sediment pieces drop out, then it comes out of the top of the clarifier and goes down and goes in at the bottom. And there's an X-shaped piece down at the bottom, or a cross-shaped piece, whatever, with holes drilled in the bottom of it, so all the water flow goes against the bottom of the barrel. So the water flow in here is nice and gentle. And then it rises up through the pea gravel and through the plastic fish hidey places, and then through the trays full of eggs. And you can see that there's a little bit of debris forming on the sides here. The water will clear up here pretty soon. And once it gets to the top, or actually, I'm going to wait and let it clear out a little. But that's pretty good flow, actually. We measured it the other week, and we're getting about 15 gallons per minute of water flowing through the system, which is really healthy. We really don't need much more than about 10 gallons of water a minute, but having 15 is nice because it means that the eggs are bathed with a constant supply of cool, well-oxygenated water. The neat thing about water is that it actually carries more oxygen the colder it gets. So I think the water in Mackler Creek is running at about 42 degrees. Mike at the Issaquah Hatchery told me this morning that these eggs are probably about 3 to 4 weeks away from hatching. So they're just going to live here for the next 3.5 to 4 months. And they'll probably hatch in 3 to 4 weeks, and then about 3.5 months after that, give or take a little bit, they'll be ready to hatch out, and we'll certainly film that as well. Now the last thing I'm going to put on here is the screen that keeps the fish from escaping. Now there's really no danger of these fish escaping for the next several weeks, but I'm going to put it on anyway, just so it's there. And all it is, I've tried a lot of different things over the years with this. All it is some 2-inch plastic pipe with a gazillion holes drilled in it. Now I used to have one with bigger holes, but when the fish can begin to swim around and everything, they get sucked against the holes and it kills them basically. So what I'm doing here, we've got all these little holes, and they don't, they can swim away from them. So, that's it. Live from Mackler Creek.